Hi everyone, this is Heather here again, and this is part 2 of our mini series on how to use stock profit to find really good swing plays. So, we went over Coop in the last video. We are going to go over Twitter, and I just realized that I have this filter on. You can turn it off or you can turn it on, but you need to go and tell this again. The reason I am doing this call OI greater than put OI is I just want the open interest to be higher for calls as compared to puts, because we are looking at bullish setups. For bearish setups I might try this one, but you can, let's actually turn this off, go back again, so you can see almost all the setups are still the same. But okay, so we have Twitter next. So let's see again, both of these things look okay. The price dropped 3%, volume was okay, relative volume was good too, call volume is greater than put volume, but a slight concern here because the call volume was very close to the put volume, so slight concern here. But the call open interest is is very high as compared to the put open interest. So let's go to the chart. Let's look at April 19th. So this was April 19th, and the tool said that we might have some bullish price action in the next few days. Now we actually didn't. So this was earnings, so I'm going to exclude that, because whenever there are earnings, everything just sort of goes to junk, because earnings are extremely hard to get right all the times. Okay, so we know that we anchored the VWAP from the last lowest point, so this seems like a good point to anchor the VWAP from. We can see that this acted as a support level here, and now when we were here at this point, the tool said that there might be some bullish price action, but we can see that there was no bullish price action at all. Now why was this still an okay alert? Because you can see that although we dropped the next day, we dropped from 68 to 65, so that's a $3 loss on shares. We went up the next day to about 67, which is again right at the close, so you could have exited here. Then we kept respecting this anchored VWAP support, so the tool was actually okay. It didn't make a total like blunder. But what happened was the earnings. This was the earnings. So when you know the earnings are coming out the next day or after market close, you should just sort of stay away from any earnings, especially if you're new. If you're experienced and you know what you're doing, then I don't need to tell you anything. But these tools, sometimes not sometimes, I think most of the times it's very hard to get these earnings right. So please just get out when earnings are coming. But without earnings, you should keep looking at the chart to see if there is any setup out there. So till this point, we actually, let's say, entered here, and we entered here, and then we were okay. Now the prediction was posted, the trade ID was posted here, and you shouldn't really enter here, right? You can, because this is a 20 moving average support, so if that's your reason, then sure. But you always want to try to find some confluence factors, and let's see, and you can see that there is a support line here that we have respected. So this was a support line, a decent one, not the best one. We had one at the bottom as well, we had one here as well, so you could have entered on one of these two lines. So the actual entry would have been actually right here. But again, as I've talked about in other videos, 20 moving or 50 moving averages are good supports as well, but you always want to find multiple factors. So we have a horizontal support, we have an anchored VWAP support, and yeah, so we have two confluence factors here as compared to one here. So probably this would have been a better entry, but still this alert neither went up nor went down much. So this was sort of an okayish thing, not really good. Obviously we would have wanted it to go back up from here. But I also wanted to include sort of these losers as well, just to show you that obviously there is no silver bullet in the market. The tools are again 70% accurate, so sometimes things don't work. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video.